My precious, my precious, my precious.
With the face made for radio, the voice made for writing, the writing style of a preschooler, and an obsession with cheap microphones. It's your host, Ellis.
Yes, that's right. I'm Ellis, and this is the House of Ellis Reviews channel. A while back ago, I was searching Amazon for cheap new microphones. I came across the Zethydum studio broadcasting mic kit. I thought it would be the same as all the other BM-700s out there. Then I noticed the picture of the PCB. Knowing quite well what the BM-700, 800, 8000 PCBs look like, this was different. With a price tag of $9.99, I nabbed a couple. So let's head on over to the desk and check out what I got. Here's the box. I'll go ahead and toss up some larger pics of the box on your screen. The box looks nice, but it's what's inside that counts. First thing we see is a greeting letter. Next, we have the specification and warranty card. We have a foam windscreen, a shock mount, an all-metal tripod with a 3/8 to 5/8 inch adapter, an XLR to 1/8 inch 3.5mm plug. Finally, the microphone itself. In black? Let's go ahead and take a look at the insides of this microphone. Here's the PCB. It doesn't fully match what was in the listing. However, it's definitely not the BM whatever PCB. I'll post a link to higher res photos of the PCB down below. Let's take a look at what's under the head basket. It has a 16mm microphone element, and it's just standard plastic mounting that you see in all the BM whatevers. Let me get this put back together and head over to the other desk and test out how it sounds.
I have it hooked up to my 48-volt phantom power supply and into the fan. I can hear you saying, "Man, I love that dark tone."
Okay, now that I have it directly connected to my phone, which provides about 2.7 volts of phantom power, you might notice I don't sound like I'm trying to call whales now. Let's see if there's any proximity effect to this mic. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Let's go ahead and do a polar test on this. I'm speaking towards the front of the mic, and I'm spinning it around. I'm on the side now, spinning it towards the back, and now I'm speaking directly to the back of the mic. Spinning it around some more, and we're on the side again, and getting back to the front. Now I'm speaking directly to the front again. Okay, let's go ahead and do a 1-foot test. This is a 1-foot test. Alright, I'm back on my BM-8000. So this $10 mic clearly had some issues. With a 48-volt phantom power supply, it just sounded awful. With the 2.7 volts from my phone, it sounded a lot better. I did a test of it directly connected to my PC, which provides about 2.2 volts of phantom power. Here's a screenshot of the waveform. It looks like there's some DC offset swinging. Other issues I had were not with the mic itself, but with the seller. Previously, I bought 3 of these mics, and they look like their version of the BM-8000. They all had the same issues. I did return them and get a refund and waited about a week to order 2 more. I got the body style I wanted. It was supposed to be silver, not black. The color actually doesn't matter to me, since I was actually buying it for the body and hardware for possible upcoming projects. So now for the pros and cons. Pros. The tripod is nice, but it takes up some room on the desk. The body and hardware are decent. Cons. It doesn't handle 48-volt phantom power. Handling noise. And the low end's kind of missing. I've gone ahead and thrown a couple links down below to what other people have been doing with the BM whatevers to improve the electronics inside. So until next time, fellow YouTubians, go out and record something.